Hello, Peter. These notes are for November, for our exercises that we completed on November 1st, 2021. We have 3 exercises. The first one is a plank shoulder tap. We had 12 total. So join me in the garden as I have my TRX out here. I was working out with it earlier today, so I'm just going to leave it here for our demonstration purposes. But first, let's get on to that plank shoulder tap. For this one, we want to get into a high plank position. In this case, high plank means like a push-up position. We're going to stack those hands right underneath the shoulders, and we achieve that straight line all the way from the toes. From here, palms are stacked underneath the shoulders. The core is nice and tight. We've got a nice straight line coming from the shoulders all the way to the ankles, and then we just tap. Now, the key on this one is to not rotate the hips back and forth. We want to stabilize through the hips. Now, that could be a big challenge here. So I want you up on your bench to do this, or you can be from your knees, again with a flat, with your knees with a straight line from your knees to your shoulders, and then you can tap this way. Nice and slow, try not to rock through the hips. Stabilize is the key for the plank shoulder taps. Great exercise. 12 total. That's going to take you to the next exercise, which is going to be the uppercuts. For this one, we're going to have you take the 5 or the 7.5 pound weights here. For the uppercut, we want the shoulders in the set position, right? It means they're relaxed, it means they're down. Look at yourself in the mirror as you do this. We're gonna take the weights, we're gonna stack our elbows right at the rib cage here. Brace the core, and then from this motion on the uppercut, watch the range of motion. I just drive up above my forehead and back down. It's not a full extension. You're gonna hurt your shoulder if you go too far on this one. So keep that nice and modified. Keep the core braced, nice and slow here. I believe we talked about 15 total because the weight is a little bit lighter, and that's what I think is a better option at this point for you to use rather than a heavy weight. That is your uppercut with the dumbbells. Then finally, we're gonna use the TRX for that T. So I think I'm gonna show you in 2 different angles for the TRX-T. We're gonna grab the TRX, and from this position, I'm gonna have to move the camera a little bit. I thought I had it positioned, I'm sorry. I'm not a professional videographer, so you're gonna have to bear with me. That's the price. That's the price of doing business. Oh my gosh, I still don't have it right. Let's see. I'm gonna get it though. Let's go this way. Let's see if I can get it here. Okay, so. Yes, I can see myself in my watch. All right, from here, we're gonna look directly at that anchor point. From there, what I want you to do is I want you to lean back. Lean back in what I call that water ski position. From here, my eyes are fixed on the anchor point, and I'm going to drive my palms up and over. Take a look, I'm going nice and tall. You don't have to be perfectly straight. You can make more of a V type look. Oh, I'm sorry, you know what? We're doing the T. So I do it in a lot of different ways. I do W's, T's, and I's, and I just got confused for a second. We're actually going to do a T. So for the T, same idea. You start here, I'm standing tall, I'm looking at the anchor point, and then with a braced core, I'm just gonna drop backwards. My palms are facing one another, and then I squeeze and drive my fists laterally. Now think of this almost as akin to opening up some drapes. I drive forward and I open up the drapes. The option here is to put one foot behind you for support. Now that foot is supporting me as a little bit of a crutch, but it's the same idea. I drive forward, I can push off that rear foot and achieve the same result. Squeeze between the shoulder blades, and that will get you there. We talked about doing 10 to 15 total. I'm gonna put the camera in a different angle just so you can see it. Not sure what was coming up on that one exactly. Let's see here. All right, so that looks like it'll work. Yeah, I can see myself on this one. So, again, with this one, for the T, I'm gonna start in the position that I want to finish in. I take tension into the straps. Tension into the straps. I place one foot behind me just for safety and also to use as a little bit of leverage or a crutch. I drop backwards, and then I open up, drive the fists laterally, and squeeze between my shoulder blades. Drop back, and squeeze, and that is your TRXT. That takes us through these 3 exercises. Let's get on to the next video.